Okay, so I don't do an update for 6 months, and then I do two within the space of 6 weeks. But I have been rather busy over the last 6 weeks, so I just thought I'd give you an update to keep you updated as to where I am. This seawall has been coming along quite nicely. To cover up the piece of wood that supports the track above is around the side there. So you can see the wood there, and we're just getting over the top of the piece of wood now. So I'll just do a few stones each time, glue them down, run some of me glue that I use for doing the ballasting. I just run some of that over the top just to keep it all in place. Got some different rolling stock just at the moment, just come out. Got some blue and grey coaches over the back there that I love. They're Barkman coaches. They run so well with the tie bars between them. Just keeps the coupling between them really nice and close between the coaches there. There's a green 2 car DMU at the back there that runs from the back of the station there up to the branch line. One of the other things I've done over the last 6 weeks is I've bought one of these Dapol motorised signals just to see how they work, and I'm going to see if I can film that and press the button at the same time. It's a push to make switch. Maybe I'll do it from the other side because I can't reach it from there. So just press the button and away it goes. So it's just I'm just wanted to test these out to see how they work and see if I want to get some more of them in the future. There's a bit of a fiddle trying to get them in because I've got the two boards. So there's the board down below here that is the sea and the beach, and then I've got the board that the track is on above here. So the height of that sea wall is trying to get your hand between the two underneath there to get the wires in, and there's a little nut that goes on the underside of the signal. So trying to get that in was fun, so I've had to buy some hole cutters to cut holes in the underside board. There we go. So that's one of the other things I've been doing over the last 6 weeks. I've done a few more of the stones from the garden here to build this up. Need to do a bit more of that. And then I thought I'd show you today the underside of the turntable motor. So this is a lift hatch to allow to get in through the door. There's two lift hatches. There's the one on the far side that does the lower section, and then there's this one with the turntable. I think you can see through the cloche there. I found the cloche in a garden centre. It was about £3 or £4, and the cloche is there really to protect. So as people walking through the door, I don't want them catching the motor, which I have done a couple of times. So I wanted something to protect it. So I found the cloche in a garden centre. It was about £4, and it does the job brilliantly. And then just inside you can see the motor that drives the turntable. So that's the underside of a Pico LK55 turntable, and that's a Locomotec motor with a gearbox in it. And then the two arms are what supports it and keeps the main part of the turntable turning correctly at the right height. So and then there's my wiring just down below for the 4 lanes that I've also put in over the last 6 weeks. I'll show you those. So that comes down. There's the turntable in place, and you can see the 4 lanes that I've been putting in. The last time I did an update, these were just laid out. So I've put the cork down, glued it all down, cut the rails, put the power feeds in, and just about to start ballasting. I've ballasted the in track to the turntable. I haven't done any of my points with ballasting yet. I'm a bit nervous about doing them. I did 2 once and they didn't work very well after. Mainly I got confused with where the problem lay. It was actually with the double pole double throw switch that wasn't working very well, and I thought it was the point or the point motor. So I took it all out. Well, I thought it was the ballasting as well, and it was none of those things. It was a double pole, double throw switch, which I've changed for 2 single switches, and it all works fine now. So now I just need to build up the courage to start ballasting my points. I want to ballast these 4 exits from the turntable is my next job. The upper board here just slides down. I've made a little to stop the other board going past it. Fix that in place shortly. And then over this section, I've cut, this is going to be a station platform for Grange Halt here. I've cut a bit more of that out again to make it fit the curve a bit better. I also want to get some card with a coach on and do the old marking with the pencil thing to do the platform top. And I've also put a point motor under this point here, so now I can get all the way up to the back. You can see it working there. So now I can run all the way up the back here, and I have run my 2-car DMU up the back just to make sure that it all works and everything's going to get up to the branch line station that is up the top here. So that will be my next project. I've got a bit to the point now where I've been doing quite a bit of track laying and wiring and soldering and everything else, and feel like I want to get back and do a bit of scenery work now for a little while. So while things are running, I'll leave it there and start doing a bit more scenery again. So that's where I've been for the last 6 weeks. Hope you've been enjoying my videos, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you. Bye.